So every year I want to do an Oscar related video, and I've tried so many things, and I never just follow through with it. Like one year I freaking tried to do a fake Oscars. That was just my favorite stuff of the year. Another year I even got freaking my dog to fly to the Oscars. I was kind of proud of that video. I'm never proud of my shit, but that one I'm kind of proud of. That didn't make it. But this year I'm like, you know what, bro? This is going to be the year. I'm going to watch every Best Picture nominated film, all 10 of them, review them, kind of rank them, and also give you my prediction of who I think tonight's winner is going to be, which is probably going to be wrong. And I'm glad I chose to do this on a year where every nominated film wanted to be as long as humanly freaking possible. Wow. Don't ever say I don't do anything for you, bro, because some of these films... Yeah, in case you're new to my channel, I just keep it real. I am you. I am the audience. I'm not some critic sipping freaking Merlot with my pinky out like a no, I'm not. And again, art is subjective. So if you don't agree with my stuff, like, it's fine, dude. We all have opinions. Let me know yours in the comments, okay? I try to actually respond to every single comment, especially when there's only 5 people watching my video. And hi, Mom. But so it's not that hard. So yeah. Your voice will be heard here. And because I'm going from worst to best, I'm going to be less prickish along the way. But let's start with this freaking cinematic gem. The Anatomy of a Fall. I mean, freaking critics love it. It's freaking apparently a masterpiece or some crap. I'm just giving you the synopsis, not going to ruin it for you. Husband and wife live up in the mountains in France. It's freaking cold as shit. And snowing, and yeah, the son walks the dog. The son's blind, by the way, so I guess the dog walks him. And yeah, the dog's walking him, and they're taking a little walk. And when the son gets back, dad apparently like freaking took a jump from the 3rd floor and freaking. And then this turns into like a courtroom drama, and they're trying to figure out, did the wife do it or not? So for the freaking 2.5 hours, we get to freaking figure out, was he miserable enough to just take himself out? Or did the wife do it? And the one witness is blind. Well, I mean, there's 2 witnesses, but the dog can't talk. Would be funner if he did. And yeah, we get to just basically go over 2 and something hours of a horrible marriage. Yes. In French, by the way. Yes, in French. Could the courtroom stuff be like suspenseful or like, oh my God, edge of your seat, like some critics are saying? I'm sure, but I don't like the person that's on trial. Yeah, whether she's innocent or not, you don't really like her. At least I don't. So I'm like, dude, if you hang her if you want, I don't care. And yeah, bro, this shit could have been an hour and 15 minutes, but no, bro, 2.5. You know why? Best Picture nomination, 2.5. This is probably the one freaking Best Picture nomination that I actually disliked. And I would gladly shit on this movie if I could. I know I just did, but I'm talking like literally. Yeah. Maestro. Yeah, this is one of those movies that it's not bad, but I think people are like confusing great performance with great film because, bro, Bradley Cooper, he's freaking badass in this. Like, yeah, you're like, bro, that's the Hangover guy. And listen, he's been in enough stuff where you know he's a legit actor. He really is. This time, he's like, let's do the legit stuff with makeup. So yeah, there's that. And he's really good at it. The movie, it's okay. And I don't know what else to say about it. Yeah, sure, whatever. The Holdovers. Yeah, I actually really like this movie. Again, these are Best Picture nominations, so just because you're the 3rd one on the list going up doesn't mean you suck. I mean, the other 2 kind of, but no, Holdovers is actually the first one that's like really solid. So the rest of these are solid too. The thing with this movie, it's sweet, it's cute, it's got a lot of heart to it, bro, especially like 30-minute mark, it really starts to get going. Paul Giamatti is amazing in this, by the way. He's the teacher with some cafeteria worker, another person, and then a kid who's really troubled. They end up with no family and they're freaking stuck in the winter in the school when everyone else is on break, and they bond. And it's a really cute movie with great moments, great scenes. The problem is I've seen it 15 freaking times in different variations in the last 20 years. Yeah, it's at first you're like, is this Good Will Hunting? Which is not a bad thing. And then it kind of goes into something else, but it just feels so familiar and just so gone over that you're not like Bro, blown away. Oh my God. Honestly, this is like your Saturday hanging out at home and you're with your girl and you're just like, hanging out, like be lazy. Good movie to watch. It's cute. Yeah, sure. And I'm really going to get some shit here, dude, for real, because this movie probably should actually win Best Picture, but it's my number 7, and that is Oppenheimer. Bro, before you start freaking attacking me, I love Christopher Nolan. I adore him. I've been a fan since Memento, okay? I think he should have been nominated and won Best Picture a few times already, and he's still waiting for it, and this is probably going to be the Academy saying, here you go, bro, you fucking got it. That's what this is. Just give it to it already. The thing is, Christopher Nolan recently has become very much it seems like a very pretentious filmmaker. I actually did a video on it. It's my Oppenheimer review. And yeah, it started with Inception, which is a fantastic film. It went with Tenet, which I was not a fan of. And then Oppenheimer continued. And besides the bombastic thing is everything has to be epic. Bro, the sound mixing is freaking nightmarish. I'm like, okay, it's the theater. I watch it at home. Same shit. They drown out the dialogue with this bombastic music, and it's all exciting. It's for every scene. Oh my God, so exciting. He's freaking at a dinner party trying a potato salad, and there's freaking bombastic music. It's like, I'm sure the potato salad is good, but is it that good? Bro, relax. There's a scene where a guy asks Matt Damon's character, why? And Matt Damon says, I'll tell you why. It's because this is the most important thing ever. I'm pretty sure he's actually talking to the audience and telling them about the movie Oppenheimer, because there is nothing more important than this Oppenheimer film ever in history. Your marriage? Screw that. Birth of your child? That day's not that important. That's freaking a Tuesday. This shit, bro, this is some special shit right here. So special that people were freaking selling IMAX tickets for hundreds of dollars to be able to get in and watch Oppenheimer. You know why, bro? When Robert Downey Jr. has that conversation with Cillian Murphy in the freaking by the lake, bro, I need that shit on 200 stories of screen with Dolby Atmos coming out of my ass. Because if I want to watch 3 hours of dialogue, I don't want that in a regular theater. Only animals would watch that movie in a regular theater. And that's the thing. This movie, it's just telling you how important it is in every freaking frame. And it rubbed me the wrong way. I'm sorry. Freaking Dark Knight was better than this shit. Fucking any of the trilogy of the Batman is better than this shit. Memento was better than this shit. Freaking, this is like the 8th best freaking Christopher Nolan film, and I don't even know he made 8 films. This movie at 2 hours would have been fantastic, but no. Let's make it 3. Killers of the Flower Moon. And it's Martin Scorsese being Martin Scorsese. And dude, this is not bad. No, you know what? You thought Oppenheimer was long? 3 hours? Bro, this shit's fucking like, no, bro. Let's go for freaking 4. And people like joked about this thing I didn't see it in the theater, but people joked about it like, oh, like it's a bathroom test. And I have to tell you, unlike Oppenheimer, where I'm sorry, you can walk out, pee, come back, and you're fine. Here, Killers of the Flower Moon, bro, you actually have to ask what happened when I left. So yeah, and that's 3.5 hours of storytelling, or 340, I don't know. But no, Martin Scorsese, bro, I like this, dude. This was actually better to me than The Irishman. Irishman was some like freaking generic Netflix shit. This was actually felt like it should be in the theater. Leonardo DiCaprio, bro, he Leo's the shit, dude. I gotta tell you, what's her name? I'm sorry, I forgot her name, but the girl who plays his love interest is fantastic in this. If she walks away with Best Actress, I'll totally understand that shit. Even though I think what's her name with freaking Poor Things is probably gonna get it. But she's amazing in this, dude. This movie's great. It definitely does the similar little things that a Scorsese film would do, like towards the very end, you're now whacking people and stuff like that, but you're now whacking people and it's Native Americans, not Italian mafiosos. And yeah, there's not one person here with an Italian accent. And congrats to Martin Scorsese for having range, because this is unknown territory to him. For people to be in a movie with no Italian accent in freaking 4 hours. Like, I think Martin Scorsese should have a parade over that shit. Like, he's never done this before. It's amazing. Past lives. Bro, this was a movie that I'm like, with Poor Things, I'm like, all right, I'll leave that one till the end. But it's not because I was excited to see it like Poor Things. I was like, bro, this is that piece of vegetable on your freaking plate you don't want as a kid, but you're going to have to eat it. I'm like, fuck it. I'll leave it towards the very end. That was this. And you know what? This movie was fantastic. My bad. No, bro, Past Lives was awesome. It's sweet. It's enduring. It's about two people who were kid crushes, and time goes by and they keep reconnecting, and it's a good film, man. Best Picture, it's a bit much, but it like touches you in the right way, not like perverted, but like yeah, it touches you here, and it's a beautiful, loving film in that way. I wouldn't sit around and call my boys over and be like, yo, bro, let's do shots and watch Past Lives. It's not that kind of film. But other than that, it's a really sweet film, dude. And I highly recommend it. Poor Things. Yeah, don't watch this with the kids. Bro. Actually, out of all the 10 movies, this was the last one I was waiting for because I wanted to really enjoy it and be excited about it. It was different. It's not kid friendly. No, I would not sit with your kid and watch this movie because you're going to feel really awkward. So is your kid. And after you watch the movie, you're both going to have either have a long conversation or go to therapy. Yeah. Great acting, great cinematography, great looking film. And I didn't know whether I wanted to rank this as the 5th film or the number 1 film of the year, because there is brilliant Best Picture all over this movie. Unfortunately, there's also really freaking weird shit. And when I say weird, dude, I love weird stuff. This is weird for the sake of being weird at times, to the point that it takes you totally out of the movie, doing shit that it didn't have to. And it did it at times that you're just like, okay, this movie's going now. This is great. This is great. This is great. Do some really stupid shit. Great, great, great. Do some really stupid shit. Like, it's just, and it kept doing that, dude. This is a Salvador Dali painting. It is. You see the painting and you're like, okay, this is really brilliant. And then now, are you just being fucking high or weird for being whatever? It's what this is. Yes. Creative, though. American Fiction. Most of the movies on this list, honestly, you had to go like 20, 30 minutes before the movie. I got into the movie. This one, bro, I was in a movie like in 3 minutes. I'm like, bro, I am sold and into this. Jeffrey Wright is amazing in this. The writing is amazing in this. The humor is amazing in this. No one's trying to make a joke. They're just fun, lovable people. I wish I could hang out with these people all freaking day. It's about a writer who is very highly intelligent, not doesn't fall under the familiar tropes, and realizes as a joke he's got to do a freaking novel with stereotypes, and it actually works out for him. It's such a likable film, also very creative. The thing is, and I have to say my negative, a movie that's about not falling under familiar tropes, I wanted the ending to actually be a familiar trope. I kind of needed it. It might have been a personal preference. That's why art is subjective, and this is just my opinion. But the ending, it didn't land it right. I know it landed it creatively, and it's not the movie's fault. It lands the ending as creative as the movie actually is. It's just not what I wanted. But this movie is so good. American Fiction is a freaking fun film. Highly recommend. Zone of Interest. Yeah, not a fun film. Yeah, I'd recommend it, but not fun. No, you're not going to be like, hey, bro, let's watch. Bro, I want to be in a good mood. Let's watch Zone of Interest. Yeah, this movie's about freaking Captain Hawes, who oversaw freaking Auschwitz, okay? Like, this guy ordered 4 million people to, and yeah, it's horrible. But the movie takes place in his beautiful summer home, which is right outside the wall. Yes, summer home, having a good time, little pool. Oh, it's so beautiful. Yay. Oh, dad's going to work. Let's bye, dad. And then he goes, bye. And then he goes into the freaking thing. It's not take your kid to work day because you're going into a concentration camp, but I'm guessing they don't care here. They will take the kid to work. Yeah, like little Timmy or Hans. Yeah, it's like that. And It's weird. The contrast of like, hey, summer home, and look, there's smoke coming out of the chimney, and that's not, firewood. Yeah, it's fucked up, but it's interesting, and it has that best picture vibe where you're like, I get it. There's a lot of weight. It's in German. There's a lot of foreign films here, actually. But yeah, it's in German. You got to read subtitles. Don't be afraid of that. But it's a good film. It's a powerful film. I was not expecting this, man. There's a lot of storytelling that's visual as well. So there's a lot of times that there's just not a lot of dialogue. And I like that kind of stuff, actually. Yeah. And now for the elephant in the room, I guess. Barbie. Yeah, it's in my tops. Sorry. Like I said, not a strong year for films, but I freaking love this movie. And full disclosure, I have a little girl, not anymore. She's 18 now, but I've raised her by myself since she was 3, just her and I. So we did the Barbie thing. We played with Barbies together. We grew up with this shit. So listen, it definitely, touches me when I see this kind of stuff. And yeah, but just so you know, this is not as people dismiss it, oh, there's pink, oh no, woke. Relax, dude. Freaking calm down, okay? Like, you've seen a vagina before, right? Stop. Hopefully you've seen one. This is not men are bad, women are good. Not at all. This is, in fact, no spoilers, Barbie's kind of the villain in a lot of this because she doesn't realize what she did. And what this movie is really about is that toxic masculinity or toxic femininity are both bad. It's about finding that middle ground. And yes, women can strive to be great things in this world. Yes, if that's a message that freaks you out, I don't know what to tell you, bro. And this movie has some powerful messaging there where it's like, bro, chill the fuck out. We're all humans. Middle ground, okay? And that's what we need to learn in society. And Princess Leia's freaking barking right now because my friend's at the door. Princess Leia's my dog, by the way. But yeah, no, listen, dude, if you haven't seen Barbie, freaking relax, watch it. It's a fun, great movie with great messaging. And yeah, what is your favorite best nominated picture of 2024? Let me know in the comments. I will respond to those. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Yeah, but let's enjoy film. Let's enjoy each other's opinions. And yes, thanks for watching.